paragraph as such. Is that? Now, what they are saying, which of the following should be included in the document setting out the responsibilities for the audit committee? Mean they are focusing on audit committee, something like that. Is it right? They are focusing on audit committee. Okay. They are focusing on audit committee. Next, what is the question? Question, indicate the following options. Indicate the following options. Correctly describe the deficiency related to NED remuneration and make a valid recommendation for improvements. Okay. It is in terms of corporate governance. Okay. Is it? Next, what we are talking about in terms of complete the sentences, provided appropriate recommendations to improve effectiveness of internal audit. See the things. We are having very different concepts they are talking in terms of. Is that the board has started to compile a list of tasks for the internal audit department to carry out once it is up running. It has been agreed that the first assignment to be completed. This is related to what? This is related to something internal audit. Okay, internal audit assignments. Is that value for money audit, management audit? Is it right? Is it is it? Now you can understand. Is it which of the following? When deciding the role of internal audit department in undertaking operational audit, which of the following should the team not be involved in? Okay, should team not be involved in? Okay, now fine. Okay, now we can get a idea that it is related to audit committee, corporate governance, all the internal audit. Is it right? We'll get an idea. Now we can focus on the subject asset, on the scenario. It is July 2005. The board of directors of Sister is concerned that they are not currently applying best practices in terms of corporate governance and seeking to amend. The company currently has 3 non-executive directors on the board who are paid a fee which changes annually depending on the company performance. Is it? It's not based on the company performance which we are going to determine the fees of the NED. The NED is all sit on the audit, nomination and remuneration committees. Good. There are currently no formal documents. Is that setting out the responsibility? You have, when we are talking about non-executive directors, is it right? Non-executive, we have to make it them. Orientation is important. Is it right? Orientation important. We have to make sure that they should have a sufficient knowledge about how the companies are working. Okay. At present, Sister does not have an internal audit department. Okay, fine. Is it? Yeah, it doesn't have an internal audit department as such. But the directors are establishing a team which is responsible for a range of internal audit assignments. Now we cannot work with a team, is it right? We have to have a full-fledged internal audit department. Is it? We should have a full-fledged internal audit department as such. Is it? We should have a full-fledged internal audit department as such. Is it? Now what is the structure of the internal audit? Financial director, head of internal audit. See, internal audit should report to whom? Internal audit should report to the audit committee. Is it? Internal audit should be reported. See, automatically, the moment you read the scenario now, you will get a very clear understanding as such. Is it? The only role still to be filled is the head of internal audit. But then what is the point of discussing all those things? There are 2 potential candidates. Paul, a consultant who helped. No. You cannot have who have design and implement companies, control systems, fine. And Maria Marcus, who is currently an audit manager at an audit firm which has never been used by Sister's company. Out of the other 3 members of the proposed internal audit committee, 2 of them have moved to other departments in Sisters, and 1 out of audit assistants has audit experience. Okay, see, now we can you can put it roughly. Everyone will have their own understanding. Okay, everyone will have. Some people will focus on examination little bit tens will be there. Okay, you have to very cool. Is that now you got they are talking about what you have to underline that there are three non-executive directors. They are all sit on the audit nomination and remuneration committee. You don't have an internal audit function, is it right? We don't have an internal audit function. They are talking about establishing a team. It's not a team we need, is it? It's not. You should have an internal audit department as such. Is it the current this is the position, fine. Now, and they have the people who are going to work it. They have two potential candidates. They are not saying that they are going to appoint it. Maybe we can judge from this scenario that who is, there will be one, maybe they, I've not seen the question, there will be maybe one question where they are saying that who is more eligible to get appointed on the head of the internal audit. Out of the three members of the proposed audit department, fine, two move to the other departments, and one of the audit assistants have the audit experience. Is it right? Now, which of the following should be included in the document setting out the responsibilities of the audit committee? Which of the following, is it right? Which of the following should be included? Is that they are giving four options, is that? And they are giving you first to make it sure elimination. That's very simple. The first read 1, 2, 3, 4, which you find it, yes, it is not there, you just remove it. Is it right? What is the audit committee? The monitor and review the effectiveness of the newly established internal audit function to evaluate the balance of skills, is it right? Experience and independence of board members, is it right? To take responsibility for the appointment and removal of the external auditors, to monitor and review the effectiveness internal functional financial controls established by the company. What the audit committee has to do? Tell me first. The role of audit committee is not to evaluate the role of the audit committee is not to evaluate the balance of skills, experience, independence of board members. Is it right? This is not the role of audit committee. Is to oversee the work done by the internal audit, and it has to oversee the functions of the board of directors. Is it right? We are not talking about we are not going to evaluate the skills. The audit committee will recommend, that's all this. They are not going to evaluate, fine, they will recommend, that's very simple. To take the responsibility of appointment and removal of external auditors. Is it?
This is not the option.
Pardon? To take the responsibility for the appointment and removal. They are not taking responsibility, they will only recommend, okay? They will only recommend, as simple as that. There is no responsibility as such. Is it right? Now, what are they? They will only monitor. Understand my point? They will only monitor. Keep it in mind. They will not do more than that. Is it right? They monitor, review the internal audit department. They monitor, review the effectiveness. They will only review. That's all. Is it right? They will not do it. They will not as simple as that. Even they will not give any specific decisions. They will not take. Okay. What is the answer? Answer is 1 and 4. Any doubt anywhere, you stop me. Okay. Anywhere you stop me. Fine. Which of the following, we indicate which of the following options correctly describe the deficiency related to NED, non-executive remuneration, and make a valid recommendation for improvement. Is it right? He made a valid recommendation for improvement. Is it compromises NED independence, compromise the motivation of NEDs? Is it right? Compromises NED independence and compromise the motivation of NEDs. Now, How we are going to fix the NED remuneration? Any idea? Non-executive directors remuneration. Any idea? Yes or no? Anyone?
Based on time committed.
100%. 100% based on time committed. Is it right? NED remuneration should be set a set amount based on time committed. Is it right? Based on time committed. Option, how we have to write? Which of the following correctly describe the deficiency? Is it? How we have recommendation is deficiency. How we what how I, is it? NED remuneration compromises the NED should be remunerated on the same basis of executive team? No. NED remuneration should be tied on profits? No. NED remuneration based on time. Okay. NED remuneration should be linked to individual performance? No. Is it right? It's no. I don't know how we have to fix that one.
Mr.
Yeah.
Option 1 and 3 is the same deficiency, but the recommendation is different. So option 3 is the correct answer.
Option 3 is the correct answer. I can understand now. I can 1 minute. I got it. Is it right? I got it. Fine. Yeah. See, compromises NED independent. NED should be remunerated on the same basis as executive team. This is not. Okay. Compromises the motivation of NEDs. What this is the deficiency. Is it right? But what they say, motivation of NED remuneration should be tied with the profits. Is that we are not going to say that if you tied with the profits, the motivation of non-executive directors will increase. No, that is also not the case. Compromises NED independence. This is the deficiency. And NED, what is the recommendation? The remuneration should be based on the time factor. Yeah, compromise the motivation of NEDs. NEDs remuneration should be linked to individual performance. There is no individual performance as such, is it, for the non-executive directors. Okay, next. Complete the sentence below to provide appropriate recommendation to improve the effectiveness and independence of internal audit department. The head of the internal audit department should report to whom? This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one.
Finance Audit Committee.
It has to be reported to whom? The head of
Audit Committee.
internal audit should report to whom?
Audit Committee.
Audit committee. Who is the audit committee? Head of internal audit will be whom? head of internal audit reports to appointed head of internal audit. Is it right? Head of internal audit. I think one minute.
Can we go to the case?
Fine. Here it is not there.
I think Maria,
Pardon?
because she's completely independent. I think Maria, because she's never worked with them before.
Is it there are two potential candidates: a consultant who helped design and implement the company's control systems, and Maria Marquez, who is currently an audit manager of sales at an audit firm which has never used by the sisters company. Is it right? Means, see, whereas here he has worked with this. Is it? See, when we are talking about the things where we are reporting it, he has done this. A consultant who helped design and implement the company's. He has already have the. He is not independent. Okay. Whereas Maria Marquez, is it right? Maria Marquez is who is currently an audit manager at Rossi S. Bell. Rossi S. Bell is what? Rossi S. Bell is anything related to Rossi S. Bell? No. No. Is it? Fine. Okay, fine. It is. Maria Marquez is an independent one. Is it right? Means if you take into consideration of the two options, is it right? Paul Behling and Maria Marquez, who is more independent? Maria Marquez is more independent, not associated with the company as such, and she has worked for the. She has the experience of the audit also. Is it? Who is currently an audit manager, an audit firm which has never used by the sister company as such. Is it? Now you can understand if anyone who is going to be appointed head of who we have to appoint the head of the internal audit department, a person who is more independent and has a more related experience. In this case, she is more qualified than Paul Bailey. Now, audit team composition. Is it right? Audit more senior staff with audit experience, no change to the current composition, more external staff to be appointed. The audit team requires what? Which option we have to choose? We have to choose more senior staff with audit experience. We have to see no change in its current composition, or we have to take more external staff to be appointed. Which one you have to take? This one, this one, this one.
The second one is not correct.
Good.
First option.
First option. We need more. We have. Pardon?
More senior staff.
More senior staff with audit experience. Is it? More senior staff with audit experience. This type of question has given in the last exam also, in the month of September. Okay, same question, not same question, related to this, something like that. Fine. The board has started to compile a list of tasks for the internal audit to carry out once it is up and running. It has been argued that the first assignment to be completed will be internal audit to review system process over capital expenditure to verify if the right items are purchased at an appropriate time and competitive prices. What type of internal audit assignment does it represent?
Value for money.
When we say internal audit, there is no other option. Is it right? There is no other option, value for money audit. Straight away, is it right? 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to write, I'll just write like this. Is it right? It is a value for money audit. Economy, efficiency and effectiveness. When deciding, is it right? When deciding the role of internal audit department in undertaking, I am little bit fast. Intentionally, purposely, I am little bit fast, okay? When deciding on a role of internal audit department in undertaking operational audits, which of the following should the team not be involved in? Means when you are talking about decide role of the internal audit department, operational audit, what the internal audit should not do. Next. What they should not do. Observe procedures carried out, okay? Reperform procedures documented in design and implementing internal control procedures to address the deficiencies. Reporting findings directly to the director. What they should do and what they should not do. Why? And reason is very important. Why? Observing procedures carried out by the staff, okay? They can do, okay? They can observe the procedures, okay? Reperforming procedures, again they are doing reperforming the procedures, they can do. Designing and implementing, two things they cannot do. In all the cases, see the thing, what is the difference? Here they are doing only one task. Here they are doing only one task. Here they are doing only one task. Reporting, reperforming. Whereas here what's happening? They are doing two tasks. And is it right? They are doing two tasks. If they are doing two tasks, it means they are doing what? They are doing self-review. Is that they are doing self-review? Is that they are doing self-review? That is not going to, that has to be not involved. Got my point? That's very simple. First, in the first task, observing or one task, observing procedures, fine, okay. Reperforming procedures, designing and implementing. You are designing and you are implementing internal control procedures to address deficiencies. We are identifying deficiencies, we are designing deficiencies, and we are implementing deficiencies. Subsequently, what will happen? It is a self-review. Definitely, it will be a threat to what? It will be a threat to independence. Is it right? It will be a threat to independence. Are you clear about this? Is it okay? Answer is what? Answer is this one. Any doubt?
Clear, Mr.
Next. Is it? You are an audit. Second question, is it? Second scenario. Just go through the things, what they are saying. As part of the going concern assessment, imagine next 12 months. Very simple. The only criteria is next 12 months. Okay? It has to be in operations. The following additional services have been noted on the audit file. Which two of the following could individually cast doubt? Okay? Lecture 12. We have lecture 11, not 12. Is it right? Next. What is the which part of your review of what they say? 1 minute. Fine. Part of your review of the final or analytical process, you compare the results of following comments on the audit file. Something is missing here. Okay. Okay, no problem. Which of the above comments are inconsistent with the result? Is it right? Inconsistent with the results. Which of the following procedure would provide the most reliable evidence of new business one post year end? Fine. The initial going concern assessment conducted by management covers the period 30th June. Which of the following appropriate course of action in the circumstances they described above? Okay, it is a going concern. They are focusing on that. See, going concern they will ask. Is that definitely they will ask? Is that the audit engagement partner has concluded that the disclosure included in the financial statements relation to loan negotiation is adequate. Additionally, the audit partner has recommended that this disclosure is fundamental to the user's understanding of the financial statement. Complete the following sentence identifying what form of auditor report should be issued. Is it right? Fine. Okay, no problem. Is it? Next. Come to the question. Okay. Now, just go to the scenario. You are an audit manager of LS company and are finalizing the audit of the financial statements for the year end 31st December. It is July 1st, 2005, next 6th month after, is it right? You are reviewing the results of final analytical procedures, outstanding points on the audit file prior to recommending the final audit opinion. Is it? Which is due to be signed on when? Still it is not signed. Okay, still it is not signed. Now, what is the gross? They gave 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, discussions with the finance director have also reviewed the file. These are very important. Okay. These are on this basis. On this, they will give questions. Oak has lost a major customer. Going concern. Okay. The moment you say lost a customer it is nothing but it is a going concern. Is that it is a going beach company in December 2000. But new business has been won post year end, which has mitigated the impact of the loss to beach company. Fine. Oak company is due to repay substantial loan on 31st August. Oak is currently negotiating revised terms with the bank, but is unlikely that the negotiations will be concluded before the audit report is signed. This will be disclosed. This will be disclosed in the financial statement. Understand my point? Now you can understand what is the going concern. Is that going concern is if you are losing a customer, a key customer, it is a going concern. Means it's very difficult to continue for the next 12 months. If there is any issues with respect to the bank loans negotiations, it is a going concern. Still, it is negotiated. That's all. The wordings, the scenario will be same. Only the presentation will be different. That's all. As a going concern assessment, the following additional issues has been noted in the audit file. What they are saying, which two of the following issues could individually doubt over the concern? Tell me. A number of persons in the purchasing department left during the year. This has not been told anywhere. Have been told it anywhere? They have mentioned anything about the employees anywhere? No. No. A major supplier who has just gone out of the business with a number of unfulfilled orders. Is it so?
Yes.
Is it? A major supplier to Oak has just gone out of the business. Is it right? What has they see that? Oak lost a major customer. But is it right? Oak lost a major customer. Is it right? Oak lost a major customer. Fine. You are audit manager. You are reviewing the results, outstanding the files. And the okay, Oak lost a major customer, but new business has won post year end, which has mitigated the impact of loss of beach. Is it right? Now, a major supplier, is it right, to Oak Limited a major supplier of the Oak Limited gone out of the business with a number of unfulfilled orders. They have not mentioned anything, is it right? But they are just, you have to understand between the lines. Is it? The second one is the first one. That is but new business has one post year end which has mitigated the impact of loss. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes, fine. Okay. Now, a major supplier to Oak Limited has just gone out of the business with number of unfulfilled orders. Okay. A new product which was due to account for 30%, definitely, is it right? When you are talking about the major customer is how much? He has taken about how much? He has lost a 30%. Is it right? He has lost a 30% of the revenue, and definitely, is it right? A major lost a major customer also, is it right? Without any they got the replacement. Fine, they got the replacement. That's a different thing. Again, the replacement, see the thing. Again, the which has been mitigated. They are not convinced. Mitigated the impact, is it right? It is not sure that, is it right? It is not sure that things will be exactly the same. Okay. Now, a litigation claim has been raised against Oak after the year end with potential damages totaling, I think so, it is there somewhere in the scenario. Just check. See, if it is a new product which is due to account for 30% of revenue has proved to be unsuccessful. If it is proved to be unsuccessful, then it is going to be a going concern issue. Is it right? It is a going concern issue. What they are saying? They are saying that which will have cast doubt over the going concern. Is it right? Which will cast. If there are any unfilled, a major supplier to Oak has just gone out of business with a number of unfilled orders, definitely there will be a going concern issue. Fine. We don't have anything related to litigation claim against the Oak. Is it right? There is no litigation claim. That point has not been given. Is it right? What are the two things? It has been gone out of the business. It is a going concern issue. And third, major is major means almost it is. They have not. 1 minute. Is that?
Mister,
Yes.
why they mention 30%?
That's what I'm searching. I'm searching. They have not mentioned anywhere 30%. Is it right? They now mention.
This one in general.
I think so. Is it right? I think so. That's why. 1 minute. We will see how if there is any scenarios we can build up. Okay. Here they are talking about the gross profit. Here quick ratio. Here payables, and here inventory. This is final. This is planned, and this is final. 2003, 2004, 2004 final. Is it right? Anywhere we have not come across 30%. Is it? if there is one oak has lost a major customer. If there is major customer, they are thinking that one of the major means a major chunk of the revenue. Is it right? A major chunk of the revenue. But they should have mentioned it. That's without that, how we can work it out? No, we cannot work it out. Is it right? 30.
Mr.
Yes.
Can you go a little bit up in the question? If this question is in general, maybe the litigation claim can cause going concern, right?
How much is that one?
Immaterial.
Is it right? How much we have to get? We have to get minimum 5%. Is it right? Minimum 5%. Based on that, it doesn't make automatically it will not make any things. Is that 5% outrightly we should not take into consideration. Okay, and the number of personals also it is not into consideration. Is that we are not talking about the purchasing department, all those things. The only thing is related to what? The only thing related to the supplier, and we talk about the new product. In here they are talking about but new business has been won. New business is nothing but a new product. Okay, new business is nothing but just we have to make sure that how the things will work. Is it okay? That is the reason. That means we have to make sure that how we can work it out with the one customer has been lost, and another case we are talking about a new business is nothing but when say it's a new business, it is a new product which is due to account for 30% of the business. Again, 30% is a big question mark. Is it right? 30% is a big question. But considering the scenarios, if we go with elimination, we are not talking in terms of personal. Is it right? We are not talking in terms of personal asset, and we are the conditions with respect to 3% is also not related. Is it okay? Can I go to the next one?
Yes, please.
Now, part of your review of the final analytical procedure, you compare the results of following comments on the audit file. Which of the above it come inconsistent with the results? Is it right? The company has increased the sales charge to customers while maintaining cost at the level compared to 2003. Is it right? Compared to 2003, sales and cost. When you are talking about the sales prices and we are talking about the cost, it means which type of ratio we have to use? Gross profit. Is right? Gross profit. Now, if you see the gross profit ratio, is it right? The gross profit ratio has been increased or decreased? The gross profit ratio has been decreased. See, 2003 final, 2004 final. Here 12%, here how much? 9%. Is right? Here 12%, here 9%. The gross profit ratio has been decreased. Is that the company has increased the sales charge to customers while maintaining cost at the level compared to 2003. Is it right? Compared to 2003. Is it? Now, what happened? When you are increase the sales price, is it right? When you are increasing the sales price and cost of sales will remain same, cost of pay, what will happen to gross profit? Gross profit will increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Increase.
Increase. If sales increase, gross profit is increase also.
Gross profit, we see, I will put the numbers, okay? 1 minute, I will put the numbers, is it right? Sales, cost of sales and gross profit, is it right? Sales is how much? 2000, is it? Now, what they say, cost of goods sold, cost will remain same compared to 2003, is it right? Cost is how much? Cost is, assume cost is 1200. Profit is how much? Profit is gross profit. Now, the sales has been increased 2005 and the cost of sales will remain same to 1200. But what will happen? The gross profit will, what will happen? The gross profit will increase.
Increase.
Is it consistent or is it not consistent? Is it consistent? The company has increased the sales price charged to gross customers while maintaining the cost at the level compared to 2003. If you take the issue, if you take the scenario, how much is that? 2003 and 2004, 12% and 9%. Is it right? How much is it? It is 12% and 9%. What happened? The gross profit has been decreased. Is it right? But when we are doing the calculations, what's happening here? The gross profit is increasing. Is that when the statement say, the scenario says that the gross profit is decreasing, but the reality says that the gross profit will increase. Means, are they consistent or they are not inconsistent?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent. See, unless until you will not put the numbers, you will not understand. Okay, first one, fine. Now, first one is, if you take first one, remove second, third option which is not included in first one. Is that that's the simple way? Okay. Now this is the way. Yes.
Repeat again the explanation of the sales and cost of sale.
Fine. See what they say. What they have given. I will write here. They have given gross profit in the problem. Is it right? Sorry. Is it? They say gross profit is how much? 2004, 2003. Okay. 2004 9%, 2003 is how much? 12%. Okay, they gave the gross profit like this in the scenario. Is it? I will remove this. Okay, I will remove this. Now, is it? Now, is it? The gross profit has been decreased. What they are saying? What is the statement? The company increased the sales prices. Okay. If they have increased the sales prices, is that if they have increased the sales prices, definitely, is that if they have increased the sales prices, definitely they have, is it that what will happen? Assume 2003 and 2004. If they have increased the sales prices, the sales will also increase. But they are saying that the cost of sales, maintaining the same level of cost of sales, the same level, 1200 is also last year cost of sales, this year also 1200. Now, how it will happen if you are increasing the sales and the cost of sales remains same, the gross profit has increased here, is it right? The gross profit has increased from 800 to 1300. Fine. Now, here the gross profit has been decreased, but if you go with the numbers, the gross profit has been increased. Is that? Here it has been decreased in the data that what given. But when we do the calculation, the gross profit has been increased. Are they same? Consistent. If they are not same, inconsistent. Is it clear?
Clear.
Now, I will put like that. Is that I'll go little bit more also. Here, what is the percentage you take 800 divide 800? See 800 divided by 2000 into 100. How much you will get fast? Keep calculator with you. Is that 800 divided by 2000? How much is there? It is how much? It is 40%. Assume it is how much? 40%. 2500 divided by, sorry. Is it right? 1. How much? 1300. Is it right? 1300 divided by 2500 into 100. How much?
52.
52. Is it 52? See the thing. Here what is happening? 40% and 40% and 52%. Is it? See, here it is decreasing, whereas here it is increasing. Is it right? If it means there is no consistency, there is inconsistent. Is it okay?
Yes, clear.
Next. The company has become more, is it? The company has become more reliant on overdraft facility. Just check how much is there, any overdraft is there. Is it right? Any overdraft is there? No. Is it? You have quick ratio. Is it right? You have quick ratio. How much is the quick ratio? 0.8. Quick ratio is how much? 0.2. If there is anything is there, overdraft means it will be minus. Okay. If it is any overdraft, it will be minus as such. Next, due to cash restriction, the company encountered delay in paying of suppliers. Payment of suppliers. See the thing. Suppliers last time how many days we have taken? 37 days. And this month is how much we have taken? We have taken 45 days. Is it right? This month how much we have taken? 37 days last year 37 days, and this year how much? 45 days. Is it the number of payable period has been increased. Is it right? The payable due to cash restriction, the companies encountered delay in payment suppliers. Fine. See exactly. Is it right? 1 minute. Last one we will do. Is that? Or at the year-end inventory count, a lower cost of slow-moving inventory was noted compared to the prior year. Is it right? See the thing. Now, what happens? See, the first we have done the first one. Is it right? The company has more reliant on its overdraft facilities. Is it right? Overdraft. Quick ratio is not negative. Is it right? You have to see the thing. Is that what happening? It is 0.2 is in 2004. Is that 2004.2 and 2003 it is 0.8. Is it right? 2004 is 0.2 and 2003 is 0.8. Overdraft facility means your current liabilities will be more. Is it right? Current liabilities will be more. quick assets will be less. Is right? Quick assets will be less. Still, we are not in that. This is consistent. This is not inconsistent. Is it right? Because it is not going to have any contradiction. Due to cash restriction, the payables have encountered delay in payment. See the things. See, cash restrictions are there. How much is the payables? Payables are how much? Payables are 37 days. Last year. This year how much? 45 days. Is it? Statement and numbers. Statement and numbers. That's very simple. Last year it is how many days? 37 days. Is it right? This year it is how many days? This year it is how many days? 45 days. Is it right? Now, is it consistent or not consistent with the statement? It is consistent or not consistent with the statement? Quick ratio has been decreased. Is that? Quick ratio has been decreased. Fine. When quick ratio is decreased, it means cash is decreasing. Is it right? When cash decreases, definitely you will not have amount to pay. Is that? You will not have amount to pay. Definitely, if you don't have amount to pay, you will delay. The payables payment period will increase. Is that? The payable payment periods will increase. Is it consistent? Means it is that both the statements are going, numbers and statement is matching or not matching?
Consistent.
Matching, is it right? When the cash is decreasing, definitely we don't have the amount to pay. Is it right? The payables is going to increase. Means this is also consistent. Now, at the year-end inventory count, a lower level of slow-moving inventory was noted compared to prior year. See what they have mentioned, lower inventory, 42 days and 50 days. Is that? Inventory period has been increasing. Is that? Inventory period has been increasing from 42 to 50. Is that? From 42 to 50. If inventory period is increasing, what does it mean?
Slow moving.
It is if inventory at the year-end inventory count, a lower level of slow moving inventory, a lower level of slow moving inventory was noted compared to last year. When inventory turnover is increasing, is it right? When the inventory has increased significantly, the time is taking long or time is taking short?
Long.
Time
Long.
is taking long. Is it? Time is taking long. When time taking long, whether it is a slow move, whether it is a lower level of slow moving or higher level of slow moving?
Higher level.
Higher level. Is that? It is what? It is a higher level of slow moving was noted. Get you what? It is not lower level. It is what? It is higher level. Is that? If lower level means definitely your inventory turnover days will also decreases. If it is higher level, the inventory turnover days will increase. Now, with the statement, with the numbers and the statement, is it consistent or not consistent?
Inconsistency.
Inconsistent. Answer is what? Answer is 1 and 4. Which of the following procedures would provide the most reliable evidence in relation to the new business one post year end? What most reliable evidence was the new business? Review of post year end sales order from the new customers. Inspect email correspondence between the sales director and new customer. Obtain a written representation confirming the level of business agreed with the new customer. Review board meeting discussing the contract with the new customer. Which is the most reliable evidence?
Written representation will be least reliable because this is the last option. We can choose it for the evidence.
Okay. Next.
First option.
Correct answer is first option.
Yes.
Why? I agree with you. Why? Because when you review of post year end sales order, when you review post year end sales order, it gives evidence of whether we are talking in terms of what? We are talking mostly in terms of what? We are talking in terms of going concern. Is it right? We are talking in terms of going concern means next 12 months. Is it right? Next 12 months. Post year end. Is it right? See, we are working well. If you take into consideration, see the things. We are taking what is the dates are there. 1st July. Is it right? 31st December. 1st July. Is it right? See, this is where we can put. We are talking in terms of 31st December 2004. We are talking about 1st July 2005. The audit report will be signed on for 12th July. Is it right? See the thing. What is the most reliable? Still, means we can assess the evidence for the next 6 months. Still, it is not signed. We are somewhere in this place. Is it right? We are somewhere in the business. What is the most reliable in evidence? You are not talking about the correspondence. Correspondence will be there, but you have to, material is very important. Is it right? Materiality is very important. Obtain a written representation confirming the level of business agreed. Fine. That doesn't, see, you can have an agreement with one another. Is it right? We can have agreement with obtaining the representation. We are not going to rely on email correspondence between director and the new customer. Review of board meeting, discussing the contract. Again, we are not talking about what is the contract terms and conditions. The best way is review the post year end sales orders. Is a sales orders. It makes most reliable. It makes most reliable as such. One minute. Is it okay? Can I go to the next one?
Yes.
The initial going concern assessment conducted by the management of O covers the period 30th June 2005. Okay, initial going conducted by the management covers the period. Which of the following is an appropriate course of action in the circumstances described above? They have taken how many months? They have taken how many months? 6 months. Is that right? They have taken how many months? 6 months. Is that right? Now, request management extend the assessment of the date till the auditor's report. Auditor's report is how much? 12th of July. Design and carry out procedures to only assess going concern in the period 31st December to the date of auditor's report. Again, till 12th of July. Is it right? 12th of July. Request management extend the assessment to cover at least 31st of December. It comes to how many months? It comes to 12 months. Accept the time frame used by management as the going concern review is their responsibility. Is that accept the time frame? We have to mention time frame means how many months. What is the answer?
It should be at least 12 months.
It should be 12 months. When you are talking about the going concern assessment, going on concerns assessment says it will be 12 months. What is the ISA of going concern? Any idea?
$570.
Good. The audit engagement partner has concluded that the disclosures included in the financial statements relating to loan negotiation is adequate. Fine. Additionally, the audit partner has commented that this disclosure is fundamental to the user's understanding the financial statements. Complete the following sentence. Identify what forms of audit report should be issued. The audit engagement partner has concluded that the disclosures included financial statements in relation to the loan negotiation is adequate. Additionally, the audit partner commented that disclosure is fundamental to the user's understanding to the financial statements. Next, okay, what they say, this is disclosures is fundamental to the user's understanding. An audit report, an auditor's report with dash opinion and dash paragraph should be issued.
Unmodified with another matter.
Unmodified with
Other matter.
unmodified, no.
Modified opinion.
Modified? Why modified? Reason is there. See, we have to remember what we have done in 570. Is that it all relates to 570, okay? (570) says that, is it right? Anything related to fundamental importance. Is it right? Anything related to matter of where it is a matter of fundamental importance. Is it to users' understanding? Is it to users' understanding? Refer that one. We have done this to the users' understanding. And what's happening? It is not certain. Is that the entire system is what we are doing? There is a uncertainty. Uncertainty of going concern. Is it right? There is an uncertainty of going concern. We are not talking about anything positively. Wherever we are not here also in the question number 9, question number 8. Is it right? Question number 6, 5. We are not talking about anything positively. Is it right? We are talking in terms of negative. We have lost the customers. Is it right? We have lost the customers. We have the results are inconsistent, the assumptions are inconsistent. Is it right? We have to provide most reliable evidence. They have made assessment for 12 months. Is that they have not made the assessments they made assessments only till a specific period of next 6 months. Is that now? Based on all these scenarios, this is the summary of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the summary of 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the summary of 6, 8, 9. We have to understand all the things, then only you can do this, you can attempt this one. There is a fundamental importance to users' understanding. There is an uncertainty of the going concern. There is an uncertainty of the going concern. If there is an uncertainty of the going concern, is it which we should not, it is not unmodified. Is that unmodified means it's a clean report. It is right. It is a clean report. If there is a disclosure to the fundamental to user understanding, means a report must have modified, stating that it is a fundamentals to the user's understanding. Is that it is fundamental to the user's understanding. That's what we have to. The opinion should be. One minute. The audit partner has concluded that disclosures. The disclosures, is it right? The audit partner concluded that the disclosures has been adequate. Is it right? The disclosures has been the audit engagement partner has concluded that disclosures included in the financial statements is related to the loan negotiation is adequate. Is it right? Is adequate. Fine. 1 minute. Is adequate. Additionally, the audit partner has that the disclosure is fundamental to the user's understanding of the financial statements.
Mister,
Yes.
if a going concern assumption appropriate, but material uncertainty,
We have
which
to,
is adequately disclosed,
yeah.
we have to unmodified opinion with explanatory emphasis of matter paragraph.
Yes, yes, that is just one minute. I agree with you. Is it right? If it is disclosure is adequate, the first, if you go back to the things which we have discussed, we have four different scenarios. Is it right? If there is adequate, is it right? If it is adequate, then we are going to make it a unmodified opinion. Is it right? If it is adequate, is it? In 1 minute. In which lecture we have done that?
11.
1 minute. Where is 11? Completion.
Completion.
Is it right? Completion and review. Completion and review. 1 minute. There are 4 points are there. Yes. There are 4 specific points are there. We have done that.
Page 18. Sister.
Page 18.
Yes. After impact on the auditor's report, we have a summary of impact on the auditor's report.
Yes. Going proper is that you see, if it is adequately disclosed, is it unmodified opinion with explanatory emphasis on the paragraph. Okay, just if it is adequately disclosed. If it is appropriate, going concern is appropriate, but material uncertainty is there, which is not disclosed, then it is a modified opinion. If it is going concerns are inappropriate, it is an adverse opinion. And if management is unwilling to make, it is a disclaimer of the opinion. Now, which opinion we have to take? We have to take unmodified opinion. Is that emphasis on the matter paragraph. Is it? A unmodified opinion, and a material, what we have to take? And that paragraph should be issued. We should not say other matter, a material uncertainty with the going concern. Is it? A material uncertainty with the going concern. Okay, that we have to take. What are the 4 opinions are there? One is unmodified opinion. The second one is modified opinion. The third one is adverse opinion, and the fourth one is disclaimer of opinion. If management is unwilling to do, it is a disclaimer. If the assumptions are adequate but not disclosed, it is a modified opinion. If the assumptions are wrong, it is a adverse opinion. Okay, just I will write here for your information. Is it right? When assumptions are disclosed, if it is disclosed, is it right? It is a unmodified opinion. Okay, is it right? If assumptions are correct but not disclosed, is it right? But not disclosed, it is a modified opinion. Okay. Next, if it is assumptions are wrong, is it right? Assumptions are wrong, is it right? Then it is going to be a adverse opinion. Fine. If management is unwilling to take, is that management is unwilling to take, it is going to be a disclaimer. Right? Next. Can I go to the next one? No. What they are asking, just go through the questions, okay? Which of the following statement explains the cutoff regarding the wages, okay? Wages and salaries. Audit procedures, okay? We have to work out. The second one is talking in terms of order the evidence, which is most reliable, is it right? Audit evidence. The third one is we are talking in terms of what are the Walker includes 17 million in the wages and salaries in the statement of what is the estimate current year wages, ignoring redundancy. How we are going to review the audit files. We will calculations will be there. Fine. Which two of the following are substantive analytical procedures for wages and salaries? Fine. And the last one is you have given a procedure to carry out the revenue, decided to prioritize which deals with the key assertions of occurrence. Which of the following substantive procedures provide evidence over the occurrence? Is it right? Occurrence with for the revenue as such. Is it right? Fine. We'll go through the scenario. Is that? Now, you are an audit senior at Jones and currently performing the final audit for the year ended 2005 in year on January, July 1st, means April, May, June, July. Is it right? May and June, 2 months. The company is a manufacturer of retail shoes and boots. The current audit senior is ill and you have asked to complete the audit of the payroll in their absence. Fine. On arrival of the head office of Walker Company, you determine the following data, a review of current year and prior year audit files. As on April, Walker has 500 employees. On May, 10% of the staff have been made redundant, effectively immediately due to discontinuation of a product line. On 1st July 2004, all remaining staff has got 6% pay rise. Over the course of the year, sales level met performance targets, which resulted in a fixed bonus of 1,500 being paid to each employee. Fine. What they say, which of the following statements explain the cutoff? What does it mean cutoff? Cutoff is nothing but what is the date year ended. Year ended is how much? 30th April. Is it 30th April is the cutoff, okay? We have whenever there is a cutoff, we have to emphasize, we have to give emphasis, we have to focus on what? We have to focus on the date aspect. Is it right? Now, we have to emphasize on date aspects. Is that is the one of the precondition. That is the technique. As simple as that. Is it right? Wages and salaries has been fully allocated with the statement of profit and loss account. Is it right? It has been, wages has been completely accounted. Is it right? Is it? Wages and salaries have been completely fairly allocated. Wages and salaries are appropriately calculated. Is it right? Accuracy. Is it right? This is completeness. Is it right? This is calculated appropriately taking into account. This is with respect to accuracy. Wages and salaries which has been incurred during the period has been accounted in the respect of all personnel employed by worker. Is it right? All personnel employed by worker. It is also we can pardon.
Completeness.
Wages and salaries which have been incurred during the period has been accounted fine. Is it? It is a completeness. See the thing. Wages and salaries accounted for the relate to the current year ended. Is it? Current year ended. Cutoff is nothing but it has to be taken into consideration the period.
Mister, I have a question.
Tell me please.
What is the difference between completeness and existence?
If we are paying wages to the employees who are on the payroll, is it right? We have to pay to the employees who are on the payroll. Then it is existence. Is it? Existence. If see, yesterday we have done that you are giving a temporary numbers. Is it right? You are giving a temporary numbers. Fine. That is a limitation. Is that? But existence, with the moment you say existence, it should be on the payroll records. Whereas when we are talking about completeness, is it right? We have from the beginning till the end. Is it? From the beginning till the end. Completeness means it has to be paid, it has to be recorded, it has to be disclosed. Is it? Existence is nothing but existence means it has to be in the payroll records. Or existence is not another point of existence is you are paying. Is it right? When you are paying, it has to be reflected in your salaries. It has to be verified. It has to be verified that yes, for those people who are in existence, who are on the payroll records, for those people only we are paying. Is it? That is the difference between the completeness and the existence.
Okay.
Next. Order the evidence in terms of reliability. Okay? Order the evidence in terms of reliability. Proof in total. Proof in total of calculations performed by the audit team member. Return representation from the directors of worker confirm the accuracy of the wages. Verbal confirmation from the finance director confirming the verbal communication. Just think over it.
This is the last option.
Is it right?
Please.
Is it right? Verbal communication from the finance director. Recalculation of the gross and net pay for a sample of employee by the internal audit team member. Is that? See the thing. You have an audit team member and you have an internal audit team member. Is it right? Now, return representation from the directors confirm the accuracy of the results. Is it right? See, Verbal communication is the fourth.
Yes.
No doubt on that. Okay. Next.
In total, first.
Written representation is what? Written representation is from the directors. Okay. Which one is the most reliable?
Proof in total,
Proof in total. By whom?
audit,
Audit
team
team.
members.
Next. What is the next one? You have only two. One is internal audit, one is directors. Who is more reliable? Internal audit is more reliable or directors are more reliable?
Internal audit?
Internal audit. Is it right? Internal audit is more reliable. Fine. Recalculation of gross pay and net pay of the sample of employees by internal audit team is more reliable. And least after that it is written. Verbal communication is the last one. Okay. If you take into consideration one, 2, is it right? 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Next. The prior financial year statements of Walker included 17 million for wages and salaries in the statement. Which what the current what would be the estimated current year wages and salaries, ignoring the redundancy cost based upon the data gathered from the audit review file. Okay, excluding. Is it right? Excluding what? Ignoring redundancy cost. Is it right? How much? See how much? Just go through the thing again. Some basic calculations. Is it right? 10% staff has been made redundant. Is it right? Effective immediately. This is when, as of 30th April, May, 1st May. Okay. Fine. 1 minute. Where it is there? Of the course, sales level perform fixed by the things. Is it right? On 1st July to all remaining staff received how much? 6%. Is it right? All remaining staff has been received how much? 6%. How many people are there? Is it right? You see 10% of the people have become redundant. Is it right? 10% of the people become redundant means how many employees will be there? 450 employees. Is it right? 500 minus 10%, it comes to how much? 450 employees. Is it right? Currently performing the final year audit for the year ended 30th April. It is 1st July. 1st July means it is 1st July. Okay. 1st July means what? April, May, June. 2 months has been over. Is it right? It is how many months are over? 2 months. Is it? 2 months has been done. Okay. They are noticing on 1st of July. As you determine the following data for review of current year and period audit file. As of 30th April, 500 employees. On May 1st, 10% of the staff made redundant. Effective immediately due to discontinuation of. On 1st July, all remaining, on 1st July, is it right? All remaining staff receive 6% pay. pay rise. Over the course of the period, sales levels met performance targets, which resulted in a bonus of 1,500 paid to each employee on 30th April. Okay, on 30th April they paid bonus. Is it right? Bonus they paid to how many employees? Bonus they have paid to 450 employees. Is it right? Bonus they have paid to 450 employees. Fine. Now, what would be the estimated current year wages and salaries, expenses? Is it right? What is the current year wages and expenses? Fine. Now, see the things. See the things. Okay. 30th April, okay, 30th April 2000, which one year it is it right? 2005, okay, 30th April 2005, okay. How many employees are there? 450, okay. How many employees are there? 450. Next, 90% of employees, okay, 90%. Now, first July, is it right? They have a pay rise, okay, they have a pay rise of how much? They pay rise of 6%, okay, pay rise of 6%, and they have the bonus. Is it? They have a bonus of how much? 1,500. Fine. Simple. You have to do calculations as simple as possible. Is it right? You have to do calculations. What is the prior year? How much is the prior year? How much is the salary? 17 million. Okay, for 2 months. Okay, where I will write? I will write here only. Okay, I will write here. See the thing. Is it right? From salaries from 1st of May till 1st of July, 2 months. Is it right? 2 months. How much is there? 17 million. Okay. How much is there? 17 million. Fine. 17 million. How many effective people are there? How many effective people are there? 450. Is it right? 450. 450 divided by 500. It comes to how much? 90%. Is it right? It comes to how much? 90%. 0.90 into how many months? It is 12 months. Okay. It is how many months? It is 12 months. How much you will get? Just tell me. Take calculator to the examination, okay? It is not, don't say that it is a only theory subject. 17 million into 0.9 into 2 divided by 12. How much?
2 million 550.
550. Okay? Now, add. Is it pay increase? Is that for next 10 months? Okay, for next 10 months. Fine. How much is there? 17 million. This is the basic value. Okay, 17 million. 17 million. How much they have increased? 6%. Okay. How much they have increased? 6%. For how many months? 10 months. How much you will get? 17 million.
18 million.
How much?
20,000. 18,020,000. 18,020.
1 minute. This is for 100%, is it right?
1.0.
This is for 100%. We have to take for how many people? 90. How much you'll get? How much you'll get? Fast.
One six.
How much? 17 million into 1.06 into 0.9 into 10 over 12. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fast.
13,515,000.
Yes, 13,515,000. Is it right? 13,515,000. Is it 13,515,000? 2,550,000. Okay, next add bonus. Is it right? Add bonus. How much bonus they are paying to 450 employees? Is it right? Bonus they are paying to how many employees? 450 employees. Is it right? Into how much? 1,500. Is that how much we'll get?
67. 6,775,000. 675,000.
Good. Total 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 8, 9, 14, 1, 7, 12, 17, 1, 6,
16.
16, 7, 40. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Next. Is that? Oh, now you can understand, is that there will be some calculation element will be there. Without calculation element, we cannot expect anything. Is that? Now you can see how important when we revise the practical, when we do the question paper. Is it right? Doing mock exam is different. Doing mock exam with discussion is different. Which of two of the following are substantive analytical procedures? Is it right? Substantive analytical procedures. Fine.
Compare the current year
Yes.
total payroll.
Compare the
The third option.
yes.
Compare the current year total payroll.
Exactly.
Perform
We have done so
proof
many
in
times.
total calculation.
We have done so.
Yes.
Analytical procedure is nothing but 2 years. Is it right? Done. Next.
Perform a proof in total calculation and compare expected expense to actual expense.
100%. We are comparing. Analytical means you have to compare. Here what we are doing, we are trace and agree to the wages payroll system. No. We recalculate the gross. We are talking about accuracy. No. We are making a comparison. Here also, we are making a comparison. Here also, we are making a comparison. Okay? Next. You have been given a list of procedures to carry out and revenue, and you decided prioritize those which deal with the key assertions of occurrence. Which of the following substantive procedures provide evidence about the occurrence assertions of the revenue? Is it right? Next. Compare occurrence. Okay, compare the reported revenue figure to the budget and to the previous year. Investigate any significant difference. Select a sample of received notes, good delivery notes, and agree to the invoices. Select a sample of invoices from the sales day book and agree to the GDNs. Select a sample of invoices and recalculate the invoice amount agreeing to a price list. Tell me. You tell me. Anyone?
2 and
Pardon?
2 and 4.
Pardon?
2 and
2 and?
option 2 and 4.
Occurrence.
I'm sure that 2 is the correct one.
Occurrence. This is accuracy. This is completeness. Is it? Select and agree to invoices. Is it right? In the sales day book. Okay? You can put, or you can put existence also. In both the ways, how we understand. Okay? In broader terms, once you go into narrow specific ones, it will. Now, compare the reported revenue. Reported. Okay, understand point? See the thing. Words, you understand the word. They say reported. Means it has been occurred. Reported revenue to the budget and to the previous year. And what you are doing? We are significant differences. Reported and significant differences. It is nothing but unless until it is not occurred, we will not report. Reported means done. Reported means done. Is it right? And we are comparing occurrence. Then only once it is an occurrence, then only it will be reported. Select a sample of invoices from the sales day book and agree. When we are saying it is in the sales day book, already it has been recorded. Is it right? Once it has been recorded, it means there is a occurrence. Is it right? Once it has been recorded, it means there is a occurrence. Is it? Again, I will give you that. Select a sample of goods received notes and agree to the invoice. We are not agree only to the invoice. We are not talking about the financial statements. We are not talking about the recordings. If we are saying it is recorded, reported, then only it is an occurrence. If you are verifying two things, It is, we are verification. There is nothing like it's occurring. We can verify, but we have to show it in the black and white, in the register. Is it right? In the book we have to show. Unless until it is not occurred, we will not disclose in the books. Disclosure in the books is a indication of occurrence. Is it okay? Answer is Is it clear about this?
Yes.
Now, is it? We will have break. Is it right? Existent to test overstatement approach direction from financial statement to source. Yes. Is it? Fine. Whoever gives first response, I will take that response. You take your own time. First response is the final response. There is analytical procedures is there. Is it right? There is analytical procedures is there. There is a audit risk and audit response is there. Is it right? Test of controls is there. Is it right? Test of controls is there. Substantive procedures. We are covering so many things. Is it right? We are talking next three questions. We have test of controls. We have deficiencies. Is it right? We have deficiency, we have test of controls, and we have audit audit planning. Is it right? Audit response, audit risk and audit response. Please prepare your answer using 2 columns headed by audit risk and audit response. Is that? You take your time, okay? We will be back as